What it do, homies? It's your boy Dave, and I'm back today. We about to take a look at Dirty Loops Next to You, okay? Now, as you guys know, or if you didn't know, my background is in jazz, okay? I play the tenor, alto, and the bass saxophone. Now, I'm out of practice when it comes to playing because I haven't played in a while. I mostly just do a lot of percussion. I got my djembe and I just play that along with my kid. But my music appreciation, my music theory, my understanding is still there. Yeah, that never goes away because every time I'm listening to something, I'm always dissecting it secretly through my head. Now, apparently, this band borrows from the jazz, contemporary, and the classical style, and it kind of makes a fusion of it. So I'm very interested in seeing what they got to offer. So, without further ado, let's shut up and turn up. Probably gonna hear some guitar lows. Oh. Ooh. Ooh.
I didn't want it.
Hold on, guys. I know it's only 26 seconds. That intro. I'm sorry, guys. We got to go back. Because you can hear... Hold on. Okay, so you got the jazz lounge, right? And then this kind of gives you kind of like the... like a Frank Sinatra kind of esque. Like at the beginning of his music. Kind of like a ballad kind of. And then we have kind of like rock, almost kind of like alternative rock, progressive. What? All it is within the first 12 seconds. I'm liking what I'm hearing, y'all. Now this sounds like your classic rock right here.
I didn't want it.
See,
I didn't need it.
he got R&B cadences with his voice.
Now I'm coming back for more.
Polyrhythm.
I might be dreaming. Is this the real thing? And how am I supposed to know?
You hear that bass, right, baby? It's funky.
I guess we have to wait and see. I'm in the headlock.
It's kind of got a swing to it, almost.
I'm about to pop. Yeah, I'm about to lose it all. Hey, yeah.
Gospel choirs. Hey. Come on now, hold on now. All right. Leading up to the intro, I got he didn't lay down the gospel tracks, right? So immediately I started hearing the soul, but he just cut it abruptly. He cut it abruptly. And the thing about doing that, especially as an artistic choice, is that now I want more. You can't bring the gospel choir, right? I grew up in a black church, man. It's a different type of sound, right? With the gospel choir. He brought that. I heard that in the back. I heard that in the background. And then he kind of gave me pop kind of vibes, like Justin Timberlake kind of vibes, you know what I mean? Just with the you know, with his runs that he was doing. And then he brought it right back to the funk, because you can hear that in the background. Dun, 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 dun. And then hold on, we gotta go back again. Right there. So it's like Justin Timberlake, but with the gospel chorus in the background, and then he just goes right back to classic rock. This is amazing. We're only 1 minute in, y'all. Sounds like he's with a girl. That rise. That bass in the background. The bass is ridiculous. See, this is where them R&B elements right here. I like to think. Okay, hold on before we get into that. Now, one thing about what he was doing on the keyboard is that at first I thought it was a saxophone that was coming in, but then I realized he was playing the keyboard, and I was like, all right, cool, we got little synthesizers going on right here. But then it just took me all the way back to what you would usually hear. I think it was in the 80s. You guys know that song was like Computer Love. During that time, that era in the 80s, when they play the music on the synthesizer, I like that. I might be mistaken, right? Because I was born in the 90s. I have listened to a bunch of music in the 80s, some of the best music that's ever written. But when I'm looking at that synthesizers, what it sounds like, that's what it kind of brought me back to. It brought back an 80s vibe for me. Y'all getting that same kind of vibe? I don't know. The thing that's going on with this band is that they're doing so much that you wouldn't necessarily hear in one song, and they're making it sound phenomenal. Like, this is amazing. It's almost too much for me to dissect, and I know I'm pausing it way too much. We still got 5 minutes left, y'all. I know something's about to happen. Go ahead and sing it, boy. I'ma get it right every day and night. See? I'm spend my time with you. I'll be by your side every day and night. I'm gonna spend my time with you. Okay, hold on, guys. Hold on. I gotta talk about this stuff now. Let's talk about what just happened. When he just switched to semi acapella, where you had nothing but the choir singing, right? Now, I'm gonna speak from my experience of hearing music like this from when I first heard it. Now, I know a lot of other cultures do this, but I'm gonna speak from my perspective in this Black culture. There are times where, when you're in church, especially like in a predominantly Black people's church, where you be playing the music, right? I mean, you have a lot of people that's really getting into it, right? The climax is there. And then all of a sudden, everything just stops, right? Now, 2 things are happening. It's either just the percussion just playing, right? And or like we just heard, or it's the gospel choir, right? Now, this is, of course, supposed to serve as the cool down, right? It's a cool down, because right now you just like, you know, when you dancing, you get, there's this height that you get where you just, it's like for instance, if you were moshing, right? And when you start moshing, you're like in this big old huge adrenaline, you swinging wild fists and adrenaline and bumping into each other, and then everything stops and you kind of cool down. So that's what it's like, right? You, during that build up, they had all this adrenaline and everything, and now here's the cool down. Now you're just chilling. What's very interesting about this is, and what I'm hearing from them, is the build back up. And they do that by introducing like a single instrument, right? Just like they just did. The choir was singing, you know, they just laying it down. He throwing down some impressive vocals. This is the part where you stop jumping, and right now you either, woo, patting your head, or doing something, you know, just wiping the sweat, or you just sitting there going like that, right? And then they throw in, I think the snare came in next, and they start throwing in the snare. He's still laying down his vocals, and at that point, that's when you start adding another body part, right? You got this head, you add another body part. Before you know it, we're going full swing into this. That's what's amazing. It's that build up. It's just that drop. Now, this happens a lot in songs all the time, but I think this is the first time I've heard it used this way. That was an amazing arrangement. Okay, we're going back. Soft vocals, right? Cool down. Nothing too high. Them drums, man. Church inspired. Nice rhythm. Ooh. Double time. Climax, baby. He is going ham on it. Hold on. There's more. There's something. There's something here too. I'm gonna talk about that. Okay. This was, oh my goodness. This was an amazing suggestion. Holy crap. Everything about this was just perfect. Now, oh man, I'm trying to remember because I'm just so overwhelmed right now. That ending, the classical, right? That's something that you wouldn't even think had no business been in this type of music, but for some reason it works. You had the pop and the funk going on in the background carrying the rhythm, right? You got the cadence, which I believe was following kind of like a rock cadence, and then you just got the classical just playing the instrument, and everything is just climaxing up to the breaking point, to the climax. I thought there was a climax, and the climax happened right here at the end when he was like, damn, right? That's the type of drumming that you see when you hear it, and you guys see it. I'm telling y'all, man, y'all see it in church all the time, right? When like the pastor say something, and then it's followed by a drum, like damn, and then the pastor's like, yeah, and he's like damn, like just pretty much back and forth. That's what that sounded like, and then he just kind of ended it with the high voice, and then everything was just, what? Oh, I'm telling y'all, man, I am blown away. I am blown away. You know who would get a kick out of this? My wife would. She's actually the music master out of both of us, because she actually has a master's in music. So if you thought my analysis of music was great, hers would be even better. As a matter of fact, some things that I don't understand, I would default to her. We both are into music, so we just feed off of each other. I gotta show her this. I 100% gotta show her this. I gotta listen to this again. Oh my goodness. I feel like I need to go through each second, like every 10 seconds, it just break down everything that I just heard. Because I feel like I'm going to have way too much to say that I could just put in a simple reaction. But those were my initial thoughts. So hopefully I gave you guys a good one. All right, y'all. Again, amazing suggestion. Amazing. We're definitely following this band. All right. That's the end of this video. If you enjoyed the content, leave a like and subscribe. Dave's out.